Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here from NFL Red Zone, and you're watching the Super Fantasy Bros podcast. 1 hour of commercial-free podcasting starts now. Enjoy the show.
Okay. Good. We're at 4 now. We're good. We're good. It's Q's fault. It's Q's fault. Honestly,
I blame Q. Honestly,
I was on a hiatus.
Yeah,
Q is back.
like Tom Brady.
Welcome back to the Super Fantasy Bros podcast. A little out of sorts to start the show, but Q's back. We're excited to do some trivia again at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned.
That's all. That's all you're excited for me to come back for.
I mean,
I should have just came back. I should have just came back for the end.
We're also excited for your hot takes because I know you were itching to talk some shit in the week 1 recap, but you weren't there. So hate to break it to you. All right. Week 1 in the books. We are going to be previewing the most important players in every game for week 2. One piece of obvious advice is to not overreact, make crazy decisions. It's only 1 week. There's a ton of guys that went off this week that may never do anything again. OJ Howard, Devin Duvernay, and the rest. And a ton of guys who played poorly who should probably be just fine. So remain calm. We're going to do a couple guys per team. If you are listening while we're live, definitely drop some questions in the comments. If you have any lineup questions, we'll definitely get to those when we have some breaks here or at the end. And if you are listening after we are live, you can always hit us up for questions on our social media pages, Instagram, Twitter, Super Fantasy Bros. You'll find us. We'll answer any questions. Let's get into it. Week 2 preview, starting with Thursday night football tomorrow. Chargers at the Chiefs. Juicy Thursday night football matchup.
2 juicy Thursday night football games in a row.
Love it. Gotta love
Keep
it.
them coming.
Hopefully this one's a little bit more competitive than last Thursday.
Has to be.
Has to be. I would agree as well.
Stafford's not playing.
Yeah, of course. I was about to say, well, obviously. All right. Keenan Allen is out for this game. If you are not aware, how did you rank Mike Williams and Josh Palmer for the Chargers?
I wish that Mike Williams played better last week than 2 catches. I would probably have him inside the top 10, but because of that, I'm still a little bugs. I have him at 16. But last year, his breakout game was the Chiefs game, like week 2, where like they just kept going forward on 4th and throwing it up to Mike, and he was catching them. But I want to see it.
I'm still confident in Mike. I have him as a wide receiver 1 this week. I have him at 11. Without Keenan there, he's going to see a lot more than just 4 targets. He's going to get a lot more than 2 catches. He's going to be the red zone guy, aside from Gerald Everett. I mean, he's going to get fed in this game, and it's going to be a shootout. So Justin Herbert's going to be throwing all night long.
All night long. Yeah, same. I have Mike Williams inside my top 10 at 10. I'm still in on him. I'm not trusting the week 1 fluke. We've seen Mike Williams have duds. His upside is too high to pass up, especially in the shootout. For Josh Palmer, more of a flex if you're desperate kind of guy. I do like his upside. I do like his talent. And when he did get the ball, he looked solid this past week, but definitely more of a stash guy still than someone you're fully confident plugging in, unless obviously you lost Keenan Allen. Then definitely plug him in instead of him.
Last year, week 3, Mike Williams had 7 for 122 and 2 touchdowns against the Chiefs. So it's not week 3 this year, but week 2.
Yeah,
it'll be even better.
Yeah, he's gonna snap. I'm with it. Last question for the Chargers here: is Gerald Everett a startable tight end this week? Also,
absolutely. Yes. I have him in number 12.
Ooh, Matt's even higher than Q. I'm shocked. Q was loving some Gerald Everett this past week. I have Gerald Everett at 11 as well, so I'm also higher here. I do think he could fill in well and take up some of those targets also.
This is the tight end that this team needs, not what's his name? Jared Cook. They need like an agile tight end, not a fossil.
Jared Cook was a fossil. That's fact. For the Chiefs, Clyde Edwards-Helaire exploded, scoring twice, but he really only had 10 touches in the entire game. Where did you rank him this week?
I have him at 21. Still going to get the bulk of the carries in that offense. Although Pacheco did look good when he got the ball as well. So That's someone to keep an eye on. But I like Clyde in this matchup as like a low end RB2.
Yeah, Sean, like you said, their touches, him and McKinnon both had the same amount of touches. Just Clyde happened to be the one to get the touchdowns. And if he were to get those touchdowns, I know we say it all the time. We probably look at Clyde the same as we did last year. So he just happened to get in the end zone. I don't know if he does it this week with a much better defense.
Can't take the touchdowns away, as T-Gods always likes to say.
You can't.
Did score twice. I did bump him up a little bit to 24. I think I had him closer to 30 last week. So I do think he puts himself in that low-end RB2 territory. But like you said, definitely be a little bit wary of that. Pacheco, I think, did out-carry him as well. So obviously it was a blowout. Things got out of control. You think in a closer matchup, it's still going to be more Clyde, more reliable guy, but still a little bit interesting. Keep an eye on this backfield for sure. Juju also had 6 catches on 8 targets last week. Are you confident in starting him again this week?
Yeah, swing him.
Nah.
Come on.
Kind of like him.
All right.
I got him at 25. So
I have him at 29.
At the top of a flex end for me.
High-end
flex.
Big Kelsey game, as always. But
always a big Kelsey game, especially with no Tyreek Hill like we saw. It could be huge Kelsey season incoming. Let's pick this game. Interesting one. Chargers and the Chiefs. Who we got?
Chargers.
No Keenan. Bugs.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Chiefs are home. I'm going Chiefs.
I'm also taking the Chargers. I'm with Q. I think they'll be just fine even without Keenan Allen. I know he's kind of the rock of this offense, but I think Justin Herbert makes it happen. Chiefs are coming in too high after that blowout win.
Or it'll just be a big Ecky game.
Could also be a big Eckler game. We did get a quick question in the chat here. I saw T-Gods responding. This guy's, someone dropped J.K. Dobbins in his league, so he's asking who should he drop for J.K. Dobbins? Jamal Williams, Kenneth Gainwell, David Montgomery, Rashad Penny, or Jeff Wilson?
Gainwell, yeah.
Gainwell or Jeff Wilson. Or Jeff Wilson.
Yeah. Probably Gainwell, maybe Wilson, but I kind of like Wilson for the next month or so. Like he could have some good value. Jamal Williams, maybe also, but Swift is banged up too. So I think I'm dropping Gainwell there. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Even with Eagles bias. Or you have Zach Ertz. He's probably going to play again this week. I wouldn't mind dropping Irv Smith either.
Oh, yeah.
Even as an Irv Smith truther. So.
Irv Smith beyond me.
Yeah. Got it. All right. Good luck with that. I would definitely pick up Dobbins no matter what, though. Make sure you grab him. Next game, Panthers at the Giants. First things first with this game, Christian McCaffrey and Saquon are both back, played well, and are both healthy, which is great to see. Starting with the Panthers, though, DJ Moore only had 3 catches on 6 targets. Did you drop him lower in your week 2 ranks?
No. Calm down.
20.
15.
Matt definitely dropped him.
A little bit because
I got him at 16.
Baker looks like Baker out there. It scares me.
Well, unless it comes to Robbie.
Yeah. Robbie somehow 8.
Yeah. I gotta like DJ Moore to bounce back. He's obviously been quiet in games in the past, but he should remain relatively consistent. How high did Robbie Anderson climb, as we just mentioned, after 23 points last week? Is he a viable flex this week, or is he too risky?
Give me another week of 15, and then he'll be back into 2020 form. I would trust him just as much as I did that year.
Wow. I like that. I got him at 51 still, so still hesitant to really bump him up that high. Like you said, though, if I do see it again, I think he does enter right back into that flex conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's maybe like a Keenan Allen fill-in this week, if that's what you're looking for. For the Giants, Saquon absolutely snapped in this game. How high did he move for you in your week 2 rankings?
Number 3. No, 4. I lied.
Don't cap like that.
I thought
I moved him inside my top 5 as well at 5.
Yeah, 5 as well.
Good.
You got top 5?
Number 5.
Number 5.
So I guess it counts, right?
Yeah, it counts. Counts in my book, that's for sure. So yeah, Saquon, he's back. RB1. That team has pretty much nothing without him, so he's going to have to do everything.
So if you could, question. If you could redo the draft today, knowing what we've seen week 1, would you take him over Austin Eckler number 2?
No.
Because
injury risk is still there, bro.
I would agree, just because Daniel Jones is on his team as well, and I just think that hurts. But
yeah, he would definitely be like a late first rounder, though.
Yeah, I think he would bump up maybe a couple spots over some of those low RB1s.
Najee.
Yeah, he might bump up a couple spots there, but not anything outrageous. Sterling Shepard found the end zone and had 4 targets in this game. Not that much volume, but could he be the go-to wide receiver for this team again? Is he usable for this week?
No. He's more usable than Galladay, though.
Definitely more usable than Galladay. But yeah, I think any pass catcher on this team with Daniel Jones throwing the ball is bugs.
Trust that.
Yeah, I think Tony was like limited too, so if he plays a full game, he could still be the best on the team.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well. I think they were just like, apparently he was like fully healthy and they just were not throwing him the ball. So it was definitely a bit weird. All right, let's pick this one. Giants, Panthers, who we got?
Panthers,
but so close.
Close.
I can't take the Giants. No one can take the Giants.
Yeah, Daniel Jones. Well, Baker's just as bad.
Yeah, Panthers. Easy. Not thinking twice. Lock it in. T-Gods?
Yeah, Panthers.
Oh,
I'm writing them down. Don't you worry.
Listen, dummy.
I'm hype for picks.
For the Giants game?
Oh, yeah. I'm so ecstatic to watch Daniel Jones throw the ball. All right, Colts at the Jaguars. Let's keep it rolling. Michael Pittman is dealing with a quad issue, but was able to practice in a limited fashion. You still have to start him no matter what, right?
Yes.
Obviously.
Come on.
Just making
sure.
Clearly, this
even
year,
on a limited snap count, I still think I would start him.
Yeah, we just saw Michael
going against the Jags.
Yeah. Lock him in. And outside of these two, is there anyone else you would want to start on this team?
No.
No, thank you.
If anything, you can move Pittman up more because Alec Pierce is hurt, I think. Either way, like
concussion protocol.
He wasn't going to affect anything, but now it's just Mike Pittman and
Allie Cox, baby. Yeah, no. JT, Pittman, that's it for the Colts right now. Matt Ryan, if you're absolutely desperate at quarterback against the Jaguars.
You got to be desperate.
You got to be very desperate.
You got to be buried on like
or
a 16
playing in a
team
free
league
league
or something.
32-team league.
Okay.
All right. For the Jaguars, James Robinson, Travis Etienne will probably be two guys we're discussing weekly for sure. How did you rank these two after Robinson outperformed Etienne?
Got Etienne 28, J-Rob 32.
Yeah.
Both like
J-Rob, this is J-Rob's job. Y'all are asleep, bro.
J-Rob 28, Etienne 29. Put them next to each other, but I did put J-Rob slightly above.
That's the cheat code.
Yeah.
Hey, if you got to do what you got to do. Can't make a decision, you put them next to each other.
I would like to see this week how the workload's distributed.
You know how it's going to go, Matt.
I can't tell the
You know how it's going.
Doug Peterson did sound pretty happy when talking about J-Rob, but I think another one of these stinkers from Etienne, like if Etienne scored those 2 touchdowns, we'd still have the same conversation.
Can't give it to him. He didn't score him.
I know.
Yeah, but he should have caught that ball. It's a bad play.
But he
it's a rookie
didn't.
mistake.
He's trash.
He should bounce back.
J-Rob season.
It is J-Rob season, but I'm still giving Etienne the benefit of the doubt. He did look explosive when he did get the ball as well. So still think it's going to be 50-50. Christian Kirk, is he a legit flex after a big performance? Where did you rank him?
I have him at 28.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like Christian Kirk a lot this week.
I like to see that.
Would you rather start Kirk or MT?
I have MT 6 spots higher. I have Kirk at 29. So Kirk inside the top 30. Rare, to say the least, but he might be legit here in Jacksonville. Definitely want to see it again, though. Let's pick this game. Colts at the Jags. Who we got? Colts. Easy.
They need the revenge from last year, just with a different.
They need the revenge from last week.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Bye, Rodrigo.
Yeah, rest in peace. They did him dirty.
No, actually, I watched the video and like he's been mid when he was healthy, mid or hurt. That's all he was.
Yeah. Quick question in the chat. We kind of just answered it. Michael Thomas, James Robinson, or Christian Kirk in the flex.
That's why I asked it. MT, easy
Michael
MT.
Thomas. Got to go Michael Thomas. Kirk is juice, but not that juice. Give me Michael Thomas. Dolphins at the Ravens. Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill both looked good this week. How did you rank them comparatively?
Reek 10, Waddle 19. I still like both of these guys a lot.
I'm a little bit more split. 9 to 22. Q.
Reek 10, Waddle 20.
2020.
Yeah,
ESPN has Waddle at 22.
That's where I have him, yeah.
All right.
I'm sleep.
So
That is a little sleep, isn't it?
It is a little sleep, but there's some guys I put ahead of him that I don't know. I like.
They have Reek at
Waddle
6.
still got his with Reek there.
Reek at 6 is too high. I got Reek at 9.
Way too high. Are you? ESPN's crazy.
They lost Matthew Berry. Now they're just
they're wiling out.
A bunch of children running the ranks.
All right. Chase Edmonds saw a pretty decent workload for the Dolphins as well. Is he locked in as an RB2 or more of a flex this week?
Maybe more of a flex playing the Ravens. I wish he scored more, but you like the 16 carries. Yeah. So he's at least he's the one on that team.
Yeah. I got him at 27. I think he's in the flex play for sure, but typically prefer to flex a wide receiver if I have the option to.
Always.
For the Ravens, how did you rank Bateman versus Duvernay? Still
can't believe this is a question.
Way over him.
Can't believe this is a question.
Yeah.
Bateman way over Duvernay.
Skip it.
Duvernay, I don't even think I have my top 50.
Yeah, I got Bateman at 28. Duvernay way down there. So.
ESPN has Bateman at 38.
All right.
Jesus,
ESPN's wiling out.
38.
Sleeper clears.
I want to see sleepers ranks.
Bateman at 28. Lock it in. Maybe Sleeper will sponsor us and we'll make the ranks.
Oh my God.
Sleeper,
you talk to him on Twitter all the time. Yeah. Might as well just ask him for a job.
Yeah, might as well. All right. Last one here. Are you trusting J.K. Dobbins in your lineups this week if he's healthy, or are you rather waiting and seeing what happens?
I'm still waiting.
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
I'm locking him in if he's out there.
I do.
I played safe.
It depends on who my options are, obviously. Like, I'm not fully all the way back in on him, but like if he's good to go and he's playing, I'm most likely starting him compared to whatever other options I have.
All right. Well, him or Ramondre Stevenson.
I'm taking JK in that situation.
Me too. I am too, but that's not saying much.
JK or Cordero, who's
Cordero probably, but that one's close, but probably Cordero.
JK.
All right, let's pick this one. Dolphins, Ravens, who we got?
Ravens.
Give me the close. Ravens.
It is
closer.
This is so close.
It is definitely closer. It's not like the Ravens Dolphins a few years ago when Ravens dropped like a 50 burger on them. So it should definitely be a good game for sure.
I need Mark Andrews to come to life.
Yes, we do need that as well. Quick question: Derek Carr or Aaron Rodgers this week?
Carr.
Chat.
The Carr, if you want to play it safe, but Rodgers
doesn't Rodgers have a juicy matchup?
The Bears. Yeah, 10 times out of 10.
He owns the Bears.
He just had like 3 points.
But he owned him with Davonte Adams.
Defense looked good. This is the Bears defense we're talking about.
Rivals.
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers literally told Chicago he owned the city last year.
He did say that.
Off of Perk.
Yeah,
he did.
I don't even care who he's thrown to. If it's the Bears, he's playing different. Like his mindset changes. Yeah. It's locked in.
They better catch the ball. That's all.
Yeah. Patriots.
Yeah.
Patriots at the Steelers. Are you trusting any Patriots on a weekly basis? The running backs, Jacoby Myers, anyone out here?
Not right now, but Ty Montgomery is on IR now, so maybe it'll be more clear who the running back is. Why is Ty Montgomery even relevant?
I don't know.
It's been years.
I have no idea. He came out of nowhere
last week.
He used to wear a hoodie, right?
And they said Ty Montgomery. I was like, oh shit.
Was he used to wear a hoodie on the Packers?
Yeah.
Someone wore a hoodie.
James Jones.
James Jones used to all the time.
Oh, all right.
Ty Montgomery might have, though. I don't remember.
They wore the hood over their helmet.
All right, moving on to the Steelers, the more relevant fantasy team. Najee Harris obviously was banged up, but seems like he should be good to go. Are you worried at all starting him with this injury?
Not really, but I did drop him in my ranks a little bit to 15.
A little bit?
Yeah.
That's a lot of bit.
That's a lot.
I did drop him as well, though. I am at 14, so I am a little bit nervous about this injury. Also, the Patriots isn't like the most favorable matchup, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm still confident though. Like if you have him, you're starting. Like there's no doubt about that. But just a little bit more nervous than usual. All right, Deontay Johnson still the target monster here, but is Chase Claypool still a viable flex option perhaps after he had 6 targets and 6 carries in week 1?
RB1. I have him at 41. I'm sure you have better options out there than Chase Claypool. But
Chase Claypool or Robbie Anderson. If somehow you have those two to choose from,
I think I might go Robbie, only because he's a number 2, like surefire number 2, and Pickens is there who could like take a couple targets away from Claypool.
Sticking to my ranks, I got Claypool 49, Robbie 51. It's really a coin toss though. So bias for Temple, I would probably take Robbie.
Yeah, well,
I hate your Temple.
We can't talk about Temple because of Brandon McManus putting us down.
64-yarder. That was the stupid coach.
Why did they even do that? I was pissed.
Yeah, stupid. Just wasted all that time.
Javonte could have ran it in from there.
I could have ran it in from there.
Stop.
All right, let's pick this game before we get out of pocket. Patriots at the Steelers. Who we got?
Steelers. Is Mack even healthy? Mack might not be healthy, and then the Patriots are just even worse.
Should be good to go, but I don't know.
That team is god awful.
Steelers.
Yeah,
no one's taking the Patriots
as well.
No one's taking the Patriots.
Yeah, give me the Steelers. Last year was a fluke for the Patriots. They will not be a playoff team this year. Set it in stone. All right. Jets at the Browns. Michael Carter and Breece Hall. This is going to be another duo we're going to talk about a ton. How'd you rank those two this week?
Michael Carter over Breece Hall. I know that. I got Michael Carter 33, Breece Hall 36.
Both bugs.
Both very bugs, like flex dart throws at best.
I did the exact same thing I did with the Jaguars running backs.
Come on.
Michael Carter 33, Breece Hall 34.
Scum.
I kind of just want to see more with this backfield. If I have other options, I'm leaning towards other options.
Mike Clay has Michael Carter at 19.
Wow. Mike Clay's a psycho. I mean, he did have a really good game, and Joe Flacco is dump off king. So, like, they easily could get a lot of work, but I just don't know who's going to get that work. I'd probably lean towards Michael Carter, like my rankings say, but still risky for me.
Your rankings
Plus, it's the Jets, bro. It's the Jets, bro. All right. Are you confident in any Jets pass catcher this week as a flex option at best?
No.
Garrett Wilson did have a decent game last week, though. I do like Elijah Moore, but that offense is just all in all very not trustworthy.
Yeah. I mean, Elijah Moore, if you have him, you might be stuck starting him again in your flex. I mean, he had 9.9. It's not like he was dead. He still had 7 targets. Still would probably be the one I prefer, but there's 3 mouths to feed now. Corey Davis was also still involved, so not fully guaranteed points. A little risky for me. For the Browns, is Amari Cooper still startable right now?
If you have him, you're probably starting him.
Yeah.
Yeah. For where you drafted him, you're stuck with him probably. Kind of feels like, I don't want to say it, but like this year's Allen Robinson.
You can't say that after one
early
week.
Shot, early call.
No.
A-Rob is last year, Allen Robinson.
Oh my God, he is.
We'll get to him in a bit here.
He's getting the targets. They just need to be better thrown balls.
I don't know if you can guarantee that for the next 11 weeks.
Come on, Brisket.
Yeah, we'll see. I still do have him in the flex range. So if you have him, you're starting him, but a little bit risky in my book. And then Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb. We know they're both startable, but how high did you rank both of these guys and how far apart did you rank them?
I have Chubb at 8, only because I feel like this is a game that the Browns could go up, and I have Kareem Hunt down at 22.
Got Kareem at 19, inside the top 20 as well. Chubb at 8 also.
Respect it.
You got Q?
Yeah, Chubb's at 9 and Kareem's at 20.
Respect it.
You're starting them both. You want to read ESPN's rankings? I didn't do week 2 rankings, and I'm not going to do week 3 rankings either.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's disrespectful.
Savage.
I'll be
Apologize to the viewers.
I will be the guy that reads off the medians.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
The control. Call me the control.
Well, I don't know if ESPN you can go make medians off of their ranks.
Yeah, they're really bad. We're gonna switch it up next week.
To 19, baby.
Literally,
I don't want to keep hearing the ESPN ranks just to see the whole difference.
We're gonna laugh at them.
They're so bad. There's so many things on here that I could laugh at. Like Mike Clay, Kareem Hunt, running back 28, no shot, shot.
Yeah, that's big sleep. All right, let's pick this one. Jets at the Browns. Who we got?
Browns.
Give me the Browns. Also,
Browns easy.
Is taking the Browns.
Yeah, easily. Catch me taking the Jets at all this season.
All right, Bucks at the Saints. Keep it rolling. These games are typically good in this division. Down game for Brady last week. Didn't need to do much. Is he still in your top 10 quarterbacks for this week?
Yeah, number 7.
Yeah, you got to trust him. I do have him at 9, so he's
I have him at 9 as well.
He's a little dropping, but still like him this week. You're still starting him. Are you nervous at all about Mike Evans against his rival Marshawn Lattimore?
Not one bit.
I think I've owned Evans the last 3 years, and I definitely have had my nerve. I've been a little nervous when they play, but he also doesn't have any other options now with Godwin probably out. Unless I guess he is
definitely out. Yeah,
he is out. No. You didn't let me get there yet. Julio, on the other hand, has had some insane games against the Saints, and I think they will both have a big game. I think Brady hates losing to the Saints because he does every damn year now. So they have to do well. But Julio, this could be his breakout game and say bye-bye to Mooney in those ranks.
You're dreaming, bud. Dreaming. Oh my God.
Julio would never put up a donut in a monsoon.
It wasn't a donut.
Yeah, Mooney had one.
Basically.
Yeah,
settle down.
1 point.
Also, Mike Evans is questionable. Anyone know what happened?
Probably a hamstring.
I just got alert an hour
ago.
ago.
He's questionable every week.
Yeah, I think he should be fine. Obviously, if he's not playing, that changes a lot. But if Mike Evans is playing, you're still starting.
If he's not playing, Julio, wide receiver 1.
Stop.
Russell Gage, wide receiver 1.
Stop.
Russell Gage, wide receiver 1.
Olamide. Oh wait, he's not on
any team.
Tyler Johnson. Did he get cut?
No, they cut him.
I don't know who's next.
Scotty Miller.
Yeah, but they made him inactive.
Already? Oh,
last week he was healthy scratch. All right, Saints. Michael Thomas, 2 touchdowns in his return. How high did you move him for this week after seeing him finally play again?
The Ben Simmons of football. 21.
I put him at 23. I do admit I was disrespecting him, but he did prove me wrong. He came back, played.
Unlimited.
Okay.
He
wasn't really
like
that
61%.
limited. He ran maybe 6 less routes than any of the other wide receivers. So he was
limited.
Snaps, so.
Yeah, but the routes when they were throwing the ball, he was most of the time on the field.
I'd throw its own shit.
Yeah. Low end wide receiver 2. If he continues to perform like this, obviously he will be back into that elite top 10 tier, but still want to see more. Jarvis Landry, is he a viable flex this week after eating targets for breakfast last week?
Bro, low key,
yes. 37.
Yes. I like it more than
Matt, higher than me. I got him at 38.
Wow.
I like it more than
Jarvis this week.
More than the other 2 flexes we talked about, Robbie and
I like him a lot more.
Who was it?
Chase Claypool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give me Landry all day over them. So yeah, Landry back into relevancy for now. Obviously want to see it on a consistent basis as well.
ESPN didn't even put him in the top 50.
The disrespect to my fucking boy. I'm coming to ESPN's headquarters. Coming at him. All right, let's pick this game. Bucks at the Saints. Who we got?
Bucks.
Yeah, give me the Bucks, but
Big Bucks.
I feel like they always in these games against the Saints somehow lose. But I'm taking the Bucks.
I'm taking the Bucks too, but no, I'll take the Saints. Just for fun, I'll take the Saints.
All right, I like it. I like it a lot.
To lose.
Nothing to lose. Quick question in the chat. Seems like it's already been answered. Brady or Stafford this week?
Brady.
Lock it in. Commanders at the Lions. If you lost Dak as your starter, how confident are you in Carson Wentz as your QB1 this week? Q.
Not confident.
He's playing the Lions. I'm not. It's not a Wentz jersey.
Are you sure? Prove it.
I promise. No, I'm not gonna do it. But Matt was with me on Sunday, and Sean.
It is an AJ Brown jersey.
But you saw he's the QB3 last week. He scored 35 points on who'd they play? The Jags.
Yeah.
they're playing the Lions, who aren't much better. We just saw Jalen Hurts carve them up, who may or may not be more skilled than Carson Wentz. So
he is.
He definitely is.
No, is he? I'm not gonna say that yet. Not yet. fantasy, Jalen Hurts all day.
Yeah. All right.
But Sean said that Doug Peterson owns Carson Wentz when they've never played each other. And when they did play each other, Carson Wentz had ice in his veins and just iced the game.
All right. You do not have ice in his veins.
Literally iced the game.
He literally threw 2 picks. He's lucky that the Jags offense blows.
When he has his 2 best receivers he's ever played with, now he's fantasy viable.
He might be. I am at 13 this week. I am trying to be a believer, but I am still nervous. We've rode the Carson Wentz roller coaster before. Even last year, there was a 5-week stretch where we were like, he's a viable starter, and then he sucked ass. So I need to see more.
I started him the week he sucked ass.
Yeah. Moving on to Antonio Gibson. Is he a trustworthy RB2 for the time being?
I guess so.
As long as Brian Robinson's out.
Yeah, once he comes back, then that whole thing's fucked.
I would agree with that as well. I think I put him inside my RB2 tier again. Yeah, I got him at 16.
I've met 19.
Yeah, the Lions, it's a juicy matchup. He's probably going to get fed again. Lock him in.
Wait, where do you guys have him at?
17.
16.
ESPN said you're asleep.
Oh, God.
13.
What? Yeah, that's too high.
They're wild.
Although he could do that. It is the Lions, but a couple of guys I like a little bit more ahead of
There's
him.
A lot of guys I like.
A lot of guys.
Yeah. All right. For the Lions, DeAndre Swift dealing with an ankle injury, definitely something to monitor. But if he's playing, you're starting him. For the pass catchers, how did you rank DJ Chark and Amon-Ra St. Brown after they both had solid outings in week 1?
Amon-Ra, I have at 18. I love me some Amon-Ra this week. And DJ Chark is way down there. He's at 48.
Yeah,
I want to see it again
DJ
from Chark.
Like that.
Amon-Ra proved himself last year. Chark, he's a newcomer. I want to see him do it consistently on this offense.
Yeah, I got Chark at 42, but I do have Amon-Ra right near you at 21 as well.
I feel like they had such a quiet game, even though Amon-Ra scored. Didn't Chark score also?
Yeah, Chark scored. Chark had a big play over Slay. So
yeah, I guess because it was just the Swift show.
Yeah, Swift was feasting. So lock it in for sure. And are you still fully confident in Hockenson as your tight end 1 after a pretty mediocre performance?
Yeah.
Eagles linebackers are good.
They are. And he got more targets than I expected him to with all the receivers there, honestly. So it looks like Goff's still going to – he might be Jared Goff's safety blanket. So he'll see his fair share for sure.
Yep, I'm with that. I think you don't have any better options. So let's pick this one. Commanders at the Lions. Who you got?
Lions. Nitty-gritty Lions.
Jews on a Commander Island all by himself. All right. Let's get into today's sponsor. No other questions in the chat for the time being. So today's sponsor is Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the easiest way to play fantasy football, and you can start now with their Thursday night football contests. There's a ton of prizes there. They also have NBA, NHL, MLB drafts available as well. A little bit different than those DraftKings FanDuel drafts you're used to. This is literally a live draft. Pick your contest, you draft your team, and then you use that team to try and obviously win that week. When you sign up, make sure you use our promo code SUPERFB for a 100% deposit match of up to $100. So if you deposit $100, boom, another $100 for free, $200 total. Again, our promo code is SUPERFB, SUPERFB. You could play at the Underdog Fantasy app for iOS and Android, or sign up online, underdogfantasy.com. Let's keep it moving. Falcons at the Rams. Cordell Patterson looked like Cordell Patterson from last year, while the all-year hype came to a screeching halt after he was marked inactive. Is CPAT safe as an RB2 for the time being?
Yes.
RB2.
As long as
23
as well.
As long as Algier is still healthy scratched and Damian Williams is out, he's definitely safe. Like 22 carries, that's insane for Cordell Patterson.
It is. But this is a bit of a scary matchup.
But then he'll just be a receiver.
So unfair. Like, this game should just be canceled.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Poor Falcons almost got a win, and choked again, as always, even without Matt Ryan. So
the story is old
as
time.
Kyle Pitts, 7 targets in week 1, only 2 catches. Still locked in as a top 5 tight end for you guys this week.
Yep.
100%.
Slim Pickens.
Slim Pickens, the talent's real. I'm locking him in there. Also, my only fear is maybe Jalen Ramsey does get him, although he did just get torched by Stephon Diggs. So,
All right.
Yeah, he did.
Jalen Ramsey's no longer that guy.
Being a cornerback must be the worst job in the NFL. You get burnt once and like you're just roasted across social media. It's crazy. All right. For the Rams, Cam Akers, Darrell Henderson. Who do you prefer starting this week?
Darrell.
Hendy.
Now.
Yeah, Darrell Henderson
big
as
donut.
well. Yeah, Cam Akers, if you have him, you're in shambles. I hope you got Henderson as well.
Sorry, bitch.
I'm locking in Henderson. Cam Akers obviously can bounce back. We've seen him have good games, but wait and see mode here. He seems to be in McVay's doghouse for the time being.
What'd he do?
He missed plenty of blocking
But
assignments.
I mean, like he came back
sucked.
last year after the torn ACL and was like great in the playoffs, and now he's just in the doghouse.
He was avoiding blocking assignments. I saw.
Oh,
You're scared.
can't do that.
Baby.
I mean, he let Stafford get mashed on one play. He jumped out of the way. All right. How about Allen Robinson? Are you trusting him to bounce back this week?
This will be the week he
He
has
has
wide receiver
to.
1,
How high did you rank him?
29.
1 million.
23.
30.
If he doesn't
Hughes
do it
still
this
all in.
week, I'm no more A-Rob hype.
Has
I
to
think
be the week.
It has to be this week. If it doesn't happen this week, we might have to hop off the A-Rob bandwagon earlier this year instead of falling for it like last year. All right, let's pick this one. Falcons, Rams, who we got?
Come on.
Rams.
Yeah, not answering.
Rams.
Not answering.
Rams clean sweep.
Ramsey.
Keep it moving. Seahawks
Tie.
at the Niners. Rashad Penny did look pretty solid, but he may now run into more of a timeshare with Kenneth Walker possibly back this week. Are you starting either if Walker plays?
No.
Yeah. Walker might be on a snap count, so I would be comfortable still starting Rashad.
I hate how often Travis Homer is on the field. He needs to stay on the
They like
sideline.
him.
Well, Walker's going to be in there too, so I think it's going to be tough. I wouldn't want to prefer to start any of them, but if I had to, I'd still go Penny for now, for sure, until we see what Walker can even do.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf was definitely involved with 7 targets, and he had 7 catches, but I think he only had
30
36 yards on those 7
36
catches
yards.
as a big deep ball receiver. That was not pretty. How did you rank him this week?
I'm at 24.
I like that. I put him at 27. More of a just
Sweet.
flex for me.
22.
He's
Whoa.
all the way up. Low end wide receiver 2, DK Metcalf.
I love there's a play where he like got he was like going insane because he got some crazy catch, and the next play Ronald Darby punches the ball out. Stay humble.
Stripped his ass.
Definitely stay humble. Hope to see a little bit more of the deep ball involved for that offense in general this week. For the 49ers, Trey Lance struggled in the swamp.
He
Can we
stinks.
trust him to bounce back this week? Yes or no?
I mean, why not?
I'm kind of with it. I have him at 11.
I am at 14.
I feel like that week 1 was like so unfair for everybody in that game to like give a fair assessment to.
I'm giving everyone a pass besides Darnell Mooney
What do you mean?
because he
He's
just
been
stinks.
disrespecting my guy, dude. He hates him. Our guy now.
You want him?
He got
I'll give him to you for Juju.
oh my God. Enough with that.
Yeah,
bro.
do
All
it.
right, all right.
It's got me
Do it.
bugging.
He's your guy until you want him.
Yep.
Hey, I like Juju a lot as well, obviously, as we've seen over the last 40 episodes.
3 weeks.
A little longer than that.
Just
I
like
think we
Mike
did the Chiefs
Williams.
episode in like August.
If you didn't own Mike Williams and we were talking about him earlier, you would have said, nah, he's not bouncing back. He's a fluke, blah, 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 like you did all last year. Now you have him.
I have
He
him
has
in
to
one
bounce
league.
back. He has to bounce
I
back.
drafted him in one league. I'm just a fan of the talent.
Mainly.
T-God's made me a believer last year in Mike Williams after I was asleep.
Oh,
I'm a
Wake up.
believer.
I'm going to have to go back.
How about Jeff Wilson taking over for Eli Mitchell? Immediate plug and play or wait and see?
Avoid these San Francisco running backs.
I like low key agree.
I'm not the biggest
They
fan
have a
until I see what
carousel.
happens, but Wilson could be all right. If you have to plug and play, you plug and play.
They also brought in Marlon Mack. Practice squad, but Marlon Mack, how'd that affect his legacy?
Yeah, how does that affect the Marlon Mack?
No one's ever asked Marlon Mack how that affects Marlon Mack.
Hope Marlon Mack is okay. All right. We talked about this game for too long. Let's pick this one. Seahawks at the Niners.
Niners. But I'm not sleeping on the Seahawks. Gino's the truth, I guess.
Yeah, give me the Niners as well.
Me too. If the Seahawks were home, I was taking the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. The 12 is real.
Bro, it's
Definitely
real.
It's real. Quick question in the chat from the one and only M. Gator Becker 815. Allen Robinson or Cordero Patterson at flex this week? That's actually a tough one, to be honest.
I might go. I'm
going A-Rob.
Yeah.
That's close, dude. I think you
actually,
have to
who's
go A-Rob.
Gator playing?
Bart.
All right, yeah, go A-Rob.
I think you got to go A-Rob, but Patterson is definitely the safer play, like T-Got said in the chat. I think I'd still go A-Rob, though. You drafted him to be there. He should be fine. I'm hoping he bounces back. All right. For Cardinals at the Raiders, James Conner was pretty inefficient on the ground in week 1. 10 carries for 26 yards, but he found the end zone. As always, are you nervous at all, or is he still locked in as an RB2?
Lock him in always and forever.
And he was getting receptions, too. That's not something we're used to. So he was catching the ball as well.
Floor there for sure. And touchdown machine. Lock him in. Greg Dortch, Lil Kev's favorite wide receiver in the league, apparently. Had a solid 13 points on 9 targets out of nowhere. Q is piecing out. If you grabbed Greg Dortch on waivers and Rondale Moore sits, is he viable for week 2?
No.
Can't trust that name.
Not yet. I think at most he's an interesting bench ad for this week.
Stash him. See how he plays.
Yeah, stash and see. But
I saw that Wentz jersey when you got up, Q.
No, it was not a Wentz jersey.
For the Raiders.
Nails.
How did you rank Josh Jacobs this week after a mid-week 1?
17.
19.
All right, thank you, guys.
I got him at 22. Sorry, you guys.
Not confident about it.
It's okay. It's still an RB2. And that's
still
where I drafted him.
RB2. That's where he belongs.
Yep. I'll take that all day long.
And he'll stay healthy. He'll have better games, and he'll somehow end up top 12 again. It just happens. A very quiet day for Hunter Renfrow in the office. 6 targets, though. Did you change your ranking for him this week at all, or did you kind of keep him in that same area?
It was kind of expected, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's in that flex range still for me.
37.
37.
Raiders still might have to throw a bunch in this game, too.
Yeah. I think it's going to be another game where they're throwing. So Renfrow, mid-flex at best.
And it's been proven early. Davonte Adams is him. And I definitely doubted it because Derek Carr is under Aaron Rodgers, but he's just going to get fed.
Davonte Adams is Davonte Adams.
Yep.
Yeah, he is a god. Let's pick this game. Cardinals, Raiders, who we got?
Raiders.
Give me the Raiders.
I think it's double XP weekend on Call of Duty, and I saw Kyler Murray has a terrible record.
Yep, I seen that too.
Double XP.
Stinks.
So just continue to stink.
Statistical categories.
Give me the Raiders. Kyler Murray's just fine for fantasy. That's all that matters for me.
Yeah. Doubt it.
Bengals at better than Kirk Cousins last week.
Okay.
Stop.
But who's it?
He was.
Oh, just keep going. We'll talk about Kirk.
Bengals at the Cowboys. Yeah. Quick question in the chat as well. Someone said he's asking for a roster rate. So once he gets that in, we will check it out. Bengals at the Cowboys. T. Higgins in the concussion protocol. If he does go, are you trusting him?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Just a concussion.
Yeah, he should be all right. I think he should be good as long as he passes protocol. I still got him as a top 15 guy.
Yep.
If he does miss, though, how much confidence does that give you in Tyler Boyd?
A lot.
Flex.
Oh, yeah. He scored.
Immediately put him in your lineup.
Yes.
Yep.
I think you have to put him in your lineup. Even it depends on your options, obviously, but like the upside is there for Tyler Boyd if T. Higgins is not there.
So say T doesn't play. would you rather start Boyd over Brandon Ayuk?
Yeah, I
Yes,
would. They're playing
definitely.
the Cowboys, who stink.
Yeah, you're right.
Give me Boyd in that all day.
All right.
For the Cowboys, first and foremost, Cooper Rush at the helm. Do you have any confidence in starting any of these guys this week?
I mean, you're starting CD, and Zeke didn't look too bad. He was
Dalton Schultz, you're starting.
Yeah.
I think you have to start those guys.
Those top three.
Yeah.
And maybe Pollard as like a guard throw flex. He could get some work.
Yeah, maybe though. I don't know. Little risky. Definitely bugs. Zeke, Q said he didn't look too bad. He didn't look too bad when he did get the ball, but for fantasy purposes, I think he had like 5 points.
Stunk.
So rough outing. Q's dog's going crazy in the background.
They don't like Zeke either.
Does Zeke bounce back with more pressure on him now with Dak out?
Yes.
I feel like they're definitely going to run the ball more. So, yeah, they're going to rely on Zeke heavily. They don't want Cooper Rush out there trying to win them games.
Yeah, I'm with that as well.
I don't blame him.
With that as well, Zeke should be just fine. Let's pick this one. Bengals, Cowboys. Give me the Bengals.
Easy.
The star.
Would it be closer if Dak was playing?
Yes.
100%. Yes, it would.
Bengals.
Easily still go Bengals, but
yeah, I think the Bengals bounce back this week. Super Bowl hangover for week 1. They'll be fine. Texans at the Broncos. Is Rex Burkhead trustworthy after 14 carries and 8 targets last week, or will Dameon Pierce start to take over some of this work?
eventually Pierce will.
Too hard.
Maybe not this week.
Yeah, I'm not trusting any Texans running back though.
Nope. No thank
Unless
you.
I'm
Unless it was
desperate.
Marlon Mack.
Even if it was Marlon Mack.
I'm just playing.
Rex has been very reliable over the years for like 2 games each season.
Yeah, he has, but he still bugs me out. I'm not starting him. OJ Howard, legit tight end option, big time fluke.
Maybe. Davis Mills is elite, so why not have an elite tight end with him? We saw OJ when he was healthy with the Bucks, maybe like 4 years ago. He was good.
Yeah, he's got the talent. I said that on Monday's episode as well. But I think he's more leaning towards fluke here, not starting him anytime soon. Bench at best, and that's like a deep long shot bench ad.
Yeah.
For the Broncos, Jerry Jeudy looked legit. Actually outperformed Sutton on the same amount of targets. How did you rank these two for this week?
Got Sutton way
11.
up there at 12, and I got Jeudy at 26. I feel like I'm kind of still sleep on Jeudy. I want to see him keep doing it.
I'm in the same boat as well. I have Sutton at 15, so not as high as you. I did bump him down a little bit, and I did put Jeudy up a little bit. Wide receiver 2 at 24.
Yeah, I've Sutton at 11. And I don't know what the hell was wrong with Bruss, not targeting the receivers until the end of the second quarter, but
I know that was weird.
I was loving some random tight ends.
Javonte had 12 targets.
Noah Beck, or Noah Beck, that's the TikTok guy. Noah something Beck, but either way, I think playing the Texans, I think he'll definitely get the wide receivers involved earlier. I think Javonte is still going to also have a lot of targets.
You picture Gator out there in a Broncos helmet, running around catching passes.
It was Andrew Beck, and this dude had 3 targets on only 15% of the snaps. So
he had a crazy catch too.
Yeah, I don't know what their plan is with their tight end, but it's weird. Either way,
must get winded fast.
Jeudy and Sutton, you should feel safe setting them in your lineup this week for sure. For the running backs, Melvin Gordon did outcarry Javonte by 5 carries, but Javonte did get 12 targets, as Matt mentioned. Who do you prefer?
Javonte.
Neither around the goal line.
Yeah.
And what kind of question is that? Which one would you prefer? Obviously, Javonte.
All right. Well, where do you rank them then?
Came back off missing two pods. Came back furious.
Yeah,
angry.
Building
all that built up anger. Javonte, I have it 11. Melv, where is he? 34.
Melv 35. Javonte 11 as well.
We're on the same page.
All right. Let's pick this one. Texans, Broncos. Who we got?
Broncos country.
Left wide.
Left wide.
Left wide.
Yeah, give me the Broncos as well.
I'm getting spicy. Give me the Texans.
Stop. You're wilding.
What in the world?
They're in Broncos country, T-Guys.
So?
Yeah.
That means Davis Mills' head is above the elevation.
All right,
They're already
3 games.
higher. It's like in heaven.
3 games left to go.
Let's
You
go.
trusting David Montgomery to bounce back this week against the Packers?
Yes.
Run defense.
Yes.
Top 12, top 20, or do you rank him?
Top 20.
Top 20.
I got him at 18.
Oh my God, I have him at 20.
Wow. Yeah. Montgomery should be fine. Darnell Mooney, they're definitely going to be throwing in this game. Is he still top 30 for you this week?
Stinks.
Shut up.
28.
Darnell, 30.
Dude, that's not a bad rank.
I have him at 30.
That's definitely over Julio.
34. You don't know where I have Julio.
Yeah, I do. He's not higher than that.
Top 10.
16.
There's
I got
no
him
way
at
you have Julio.
7.
7.
I got Mooney at 26.
Prime Julio is back.
Mooney, rock solid flex this week. Lock him in. They're going to be throwing this game. Fuck the swamp. They'll be fine.
Gas the swamp.
Not gassing the swamp.
It's going to be very windy. They're going to be in like I don't know what you call a windstorm. A hurricane. They're going to be in one of those.
Tornado.
I said a hurricane.
I mean, they're both windy. Whatever. Aaron Rodgers was pitiful. But he still has to be top 10 for you this week, though, right?
Yep. Number 10.
You got him at 10 as well.
ESPN
10.
says 9. You're all asleep.
Well, we're also one spot sleep. Rodgers will be fine. Lock him in against the Bears. He owns the Bears. How did you rank AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones this week? Both top 20, even both top 15.
Bugs duo. Aaron
Both
Jones
top 20.
was out carried and out targeted by AJ Dillon.
I still left Jones
Aaron
ahead,
Jones,
though.
yeah.
Jones
He's
at
the
10,
starter.
Dillon at 17.
Dillon at 18.
Both viable this week for sure.
ESPN says Aaron Jones at 16.
Shut up, ESPN.
Literally, I'm never using ESPNs again. We're going to sleeper next week.
Don't even know if they have ranks.
Well, make them.
All right, let's pick this one. Bears, Packers. Who we got?
Go, Pack, go.
Give me the Packers.
Yep.
Easy.
Packers.
Easy money. Titans at the Bills. Derrick Henry struggled, but still top 5 this week.
Come on.
I don't think I have him top 5.
I have him at 9.
I have him at
God.
9 too. This matchup
Bills
is
run
scary.
defense is scary.
All
Bills
right, fine.
defense in general is scary.
Yeah.
Oh my God, ESPN says 11.
Yeah, well, we're not that sleep. Still
There's-
top 10. Got him at 9.
Yeah.
Still starting him no matter what. Like, you're starting
Oh,
Derrick
not
Henry. You drafted him. Where you drafted him, you're starting him.
You could easily finish inside the top 5.
Yeah, no doubt about it. How about the pass catchers on this team? Treylon Burks, Robert Woods. Are you confident in either this week?
No.
Absolutely
Most
not.
confident in Kyle Phillips.
Honestly, maybe
Led the
not
team
wrong.
in targets.
I will. I'd rather keep both of them on the pine if I have the option to, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the Bills. Gabe Davis season has come upon us. He snapped in week 1. How high did you move him up for this week?
He's so good.
27.
I have him
Thank you.
at 17.
Yeah, I got him at 18.
I don't really like the disrespect of Gabe Davis had this amazing game as if Stephon Diggs didn't have nearly 30 points
All right,
himself.
I have Stephon
We're
Diggs at 5.
used
You don't
to
need to
it from
tell
Diggs.
people to start Stephon Diggs.
I'm
They
just
know to
saying.
start him. We're talking
Gabe
about
Davis over
full-
Diggs.
Don't
Stop.
worry, Q. Everybody
T-Gods, you and
loves
me
your
were
pool.
talking earlier about Diggs finishing 1.
He's so bad. All
Just joking, bro. You good? Are you sexually frustrated?
No, I'm
Hey,
football
yo.
frustrated.
Yeah, football frustrated is for real. How about Devin Singletary? Is he trustworthy as a flex or left on the bench?
Bench.
Bench him if you can. Definitely. Not fully confident. He should be all right this week because Saquon did just poop all over this defense.
That's Saquon, bro.
But Devin Singletary is not Saquon. So
Does James Cook
Sean
finish with negative
loves-
points again?
I was about to say, would you drop James Cook right now?
No way. No.
way
no.
too early.
He'll
Gotta
be the
hold him.
starter by the end of the season.
Probably
believe it.
will. All right. Pick this one. Titans, Bills. Give me the Bills.
Bills, come on.
Bills, but do any of you have deja vu from last year, the same matchup on a Monday
Shut
night
up.
game?
Shut up. Fuck
No deja
you.
vu. Bills are winning.
The 10K game, T-Gods.
Shut up,
Same.
bro. Why
I thought-
would you bring that
was
up?
literally.
We
I
agreed
forgot
to
about
never
that.
talk about
No.
that again.
We talked
And you
about it a
brought
couple
up on
weeks
the
ago.
pod.
We
The
talked about it on the
$10,000
pod.
yard, dude.
Dude.
This year he'll get the yard probably.
I'm still taking the Bills.
Cash out.
Bills easy.
Bills easy.
All right,
Because
Vikings.
Sorry, do you know how electric that would have been, Matt? If we won, bro.
I know it. It was so worth it.
Y'all reminiscing.
It was not worth it. Not worth it. You just said it was worth it, bro. We could have had like 8K among 4 of us.
I know.
All right, Vikings at the Eagles. Monday Night Football, as well as the last game. Is Adam Thielen still trustworthy in your lineups after a quiet week 1?
Yes.
Not against the Eagles.
Okay.
I think he's trustworthy as a flex, but eyebrow raised. That age might have caught up to old Adam.
It was week 1.
And
Darnell Mooney's trash. Darnell
Thank
Mooney
you.
just fucking sucks then.
All right, let's bet Darnell Mooney versus Adam Thielen.
This week?
Points this season.
More points? Oh, I'll go this week. I don't know about all season. Darnell Mooney's the number 1.
Why not this week, Sean?
Okay.
I'll
This
add it
week
to the
too.
bet list.
I'll do this week too. All right, bet against the Eagles. Please do.
All right. For the season.
That doesn't
I'll put
mean
10
you're betting
on it.
against the Eagles.
I'll put
That's
10 on it.
switching. All right, I'll put 10 on the season. Mooney and Thielen. Add it to the bets.
Mooney's about to finish under Thielen and
Mooney
Julio,
is going
two
to
old
finish
men.
like top 15. and I'm
Mooney's
gonna
already under
snap.
Thielen. So I'm not worried.
You got to swing Mooney right now.
And Julio, because Julio dropped 12 the first game.
Swing
Mooney
Juju.
sucks.
Mabes.
All right, let's talk about the game.
How about Irv Smith? Wait and see at this point.
Yeah.
Drop at this point.
Don't
Wait
drop.
and see.
Just
Wait and see.
Yeah, wait and see. I wouldn't drop because he definitely still has some liability. But 31% of the snaps, you hope he's continuing to get healthier. So wait and see. For the Birds, Miles Sanders, RB2 territory again.
Please make it happen.
So
Got him at 25. He's right
24.
there.
the lowest end of RB2s, more of a flex for me, but he did look good last week. It's about time he got some respect. He is a good running back.
Please
He
just
got in the end zone.
give him the ball more
Finally.
in the within the 5 instead of Boston Scott. Like, why is that the time
No.
that Boston Scott comes out?
I know. It's so weird. But I still think he's definitely the most viable of the 3 for sure. How about Davonte Smith? Is he worth a start at this point after the donut? Still confident or no?
No.
Yes,
I think he'll score more than 0 next game, but I don't know if we can
You
start
can't
him.
score.
I think so too.
Well, I mean, you could score less.
I got him at 36. He's still
Seems
in,
good.
he's in that like rent for a range of flexes. Like
30. How did he earn a 36?
I had him at 29 last week. I was all in on him.
Oh my god.
He had 4 targets. I do think he's still going to be involved in this offense. Like I think he should be fine.
Up in practice this week to get him the ball.
Yeah, Smitty's got to get the ball. Smitty's too talented to have another donut back
And
there.
AJ Brown's probably going to finish top 5.
AJ Brown's nice.
So good.
He's good.
We have AJ Brown.
All right, let's pick this
I
game.
forgot about Devontae Smith.
Vikings, Eagles. Who we got?
Disrespectful.
Go Birds.
Go
Birds.
Birds. Easy.
Still love Kirk though.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have to root for him
Mid-muzzins.
too high.
I love Kirk, love Dalv, love Thielen. Go Birds.
All
Go
right,
Texans.
Don't
did
love
get
JJF.
One more question in the chat. I saw the dude wanted to rate his
I need
rate
go
his
JJF.
team. I don't even know how to get to this.
I can open it.
How do you get to this?
Hold on 1 second.
Thoughts on Jalen
You want me to
Hurts
read
this
it?
season? We love him.
What's his team name? Meatwall or
Meatwall.
We love some
Meatwall.
Jalen Hurts.
It's got Jalen Hurts, Stephon Diggs, obviously 2 elite guys right there. Amon St. Brown, we just talked him up as being a rock solid wide receiver 2 this week. He's also got Leonard Fournette, which is another solid piece. Michael Carter, maybe a little bugs. Darrell Henderson, I'd like him for sure. Freiermuth, McManus. Gotta love the Temple alum there. I mean, come on. ETN Landry on the bench. Stevenson as well. Derek Carr. Backup kicker, kind of weird. Maybe you can drop him for somebody.
Very weird.
But at the end of the day, this is a very solid team.
Yep.
I like it.
A.
How do y'all feel?
You have to grade it.
I like it. I give it a B minus
Yeah,
for
around
having
that.
2 kickers.
All right, Q. Let's do some trivia before we get out of here.
I have a
thoughts on
question.
Jalen Hurts this season. We've talked about Jalen Hurts
Love
all off
Jalen
season.
Hurts.
I think we're all in the same boat where he's probably going to be minimum top 7, if not top 5 quarterback for fantasy this year.
Question that I saw somewhere: if you have Cordell Patterson, and well, I guess if you're an ETN owner, would you accept the trade taking Cordell? Well, I mean, like, what do you think's the best you can get for Cordell? This is probably the highest value at the moment. Do you think that you can get maybe ETN for someone who? Do you think you can get ETN for Cordell Patterson, or is that too even?
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't take Cordero?
I wouldn't give up. No, I wouldn't give up CPAT.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have ETN.
Really?
I wouldn't.
It's like
In like 2 weeks, they both could be washed. Because J-Rob could take the job and the rookie could come back, but this is probably the highest you can sell a CPAT.
Although I would just wait a few weeks in general. You never know. Patterson, I thought he was a fluke for the first few weeks last year, and he ended up being an RB1. So wait and see.
Waiting for some trivia
before we get out of here. Hugh,
3 questions for you today. Are you guys ready?
I was born ready, sir.
All right. So last year, what 2 running backs scored over 40 fantasy points each and combined for 7 touchdowns? So these 2 running backs in week 2 last year combined for 7 touchdowns, and they were the only 2 running backs last year, week 2, to have 40 points or more.
Say that one more time.
What 2 running backs last year in week 2 scored over 40 fantasy points each and combined for 7 touchdowns?
Holy crap.
guessing. Straight guessing. Oh wait, I might.
It was only a year ago.
I think I remember what I did last week.
Big guess.
Let me think.
I'm changing one.
All right, I got 2. I think I got it right.
I don't have the chat up, so I don't know if anyone's answering. Are you guys all ready?
Yep.
Vince asked where we have Christian Kirk ranked. I think we talked about him earlier.
Yeah, go watch the episode later.
Top 30. I think I had him at like 28 or 27. Matt, Q, same boat.
Mm-hmm. But the answers to the trivia question are Derrick Henry and Aaron Jones.
I got half.
Derrick Henry had 182 yards and 3 touchdowns, and that was the game that Aaron Jones had 4 touchdowns, like the day his dad died or something like that on Monday night. Shit was crazy.
Aaron Jones snapped. I had Aaron Jones. I put Christian McCaffrey as the other one.
He was average that week. All right, next question. So this is who can name the most? You get a point. Who can name the most of the top 5 tight ends in week 1? It's an interesting list. This is why I put it on there. So a point for who can name the most the 5 tight ends that finished top 5 this week or week 1.
I did see this somewhere.
All tight ends.
Top 5 tight ends from this week, Matt. There's some any bulls there. I know that, and I can't think of who they were. Who snapped? I already know the one any bull because he's any bull. Who else was there? I don't know, man. I'm forgetting an any bowl. All right.
Minute left.
We are locked in 5 tight ends. Bang, 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 bang.
Okay.
Ah, fuck. I saw some answers in the chat, and now I know I have at least one wrong.
Yep.
All right. So in order, to Travis Kelce, OJ Howard, Gerald Everett, Taysom Hill, and Will Dissly.
Yep. All right. I got
OJ
3. Howard, Kelce and Everett.
Missed Taysom Hill.
I know. Vince was hyping the chat. He asked if we talked about him earlier. No, Vince, we did not. Taysom Hill is mid.
Yeah, just quickly, I wouldn't consider streaming Taysom Hill this week.
Yes.
Final questions, kind of quick. Over under 4 backup running backs finished as top 12 running backs this week. So if you look on a depth chart, the number 2 had over under 4 of them finished as top 12 running backs.
Got it.
Did I just miss the question?
You just have to put over or under. You don't actually have to name them.
You want me to reread it? Yeah.
Tell me the answer.
No. Well, do you have an answer?
No. Can you reread it, please?
Yeah. Over under 4 backup running backs finished in the top 12 running backs this week. So if you look on the depth chart, they're officially number 2. So the backup.
I'm guessing true because that sounds odd.
Yep. I put over.
Wait, did I say over under what?
Said over or under 4.
Has to be over. Has to be over.
Switch number to 3.
It's 4.
It's fucking 4. I literally read. I'm looking at. I wrote 3. I read 4 because I was.
So you did tell me the answer.
I did.
You told us the answer.
It was
like Jamal Williams, maybe.
No, James Robinson,
Darrell Henderson,
AJ Dillon, Dontrell Hilliard, and Kareem Hunt.
Wow, impressive. All right. That is it for trivia. That is it for a lot. We do have one more question here in the chat. A couple trades to analyze for TG Brooks. He said, I got Jalen Hurts for Robbie Anderson straight up. Oh, my God.
Wait,
That's
what?
Highway robbery. TG Brooks. You got Jalen Hurts for Robbie Anderson. So that's impressive.
What?
I don't know who you're in the league with, but please let me slide through.
Please.
And he said he has a guy who's about to give him Javonte Williams for Allen Robinson and Jeff Wilson. I would do that in a heartbeat as well.
I need parts.
Yeah.
You might go to jail if you accept that trade.
Yeah, I would do both of those. No doubt about it. Those are both locks. Vince, congrats on getting D-Hen and Aaron Jones. You're a genius, bud. Good job.
Don't gas him up.
I think that is it for questions in the chat. This guy had Herbert and Hurts. That's why he traded away one of them. Don't know why he would take Robbie Anderson, though. He definitely got more.
What the hell?
He said he was willing to give him Allen Robinson, and the guy wanted Robbie. So he must be a Temple alum fan like me. All right. That is a wrap for this episode. That's it for the week 2 preview. We will be back next week with our week 2 recap on Monday and week 3 preview on Wednesday. Continuing this schedule throughout the season. Make sure you're following us here on Twitch. If you're watching, turn on those notifications so you know when we're live. Throw us a subscription on YouTube. We're also on Spotify, Apple, Anchor, wherever you get your podcast, you will find us there. Twitter at Super FB Podcast or Instagram at Super Fantasy Podcast and TikTok, Super Fantasy Bros. Search Super Fantasy Bros on any social media. You will most likely find us. See you guys next week. Peace.